Alright, do you guys want to hear a scary story?
Sure.
So, back in the oldie days, in the early 80s at SIU, the paths were unlit in the little wooded area. So, at dawn or twilight and all the following times, it would just be pitch black out there. That did not, however, deter young joggers and people trying to get back to their dorms.
Is it still like that now?
Yeah, a little bit.
But
They
they have some lighting now?
They have floodlights for exactly this reason. After this murder, they decided that they need to actually have some form of light out there so people would not get murdered. So, Mrs. Shoemaker, back in the 80s, was on her morning jog through the wooded area.
Shoemaker?
Shoemaker? Schumacher?
Schumacher? That sounds really familiar to me.
What should be?
I guess it
You're
should.
about to find out why. So, she was on her morning jog through the woods.
Damn, she's so healthy.
Yeah. Well, not so much after this particular morning. So she gets to the bridge crossing the little creek, and she's stopped by a man. Just a normal looking guy.
What time was that?
Really early in the morning. It was still dark outside.
She already said that.
I didn't. Dang it! I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Like
You're gonna catch
some.
up.
She stopped by the man?
So she was stopped
She
by
already
a man.
said that.
I didn't hear her. It wasn't that I wasn't listening, I just didn't hear. I was listening, but I didn't hear.
Are you saying I wasn't listening?
Sorry.
So she stopped by a man.
See, the way you just said it, it sounded like she stopped by a man.
Listening.
She was stopped by a man. He stopped
Do you have a
her.
problem with how I'm telling the story, Rosie?
Sorry.
So, it's dawn. Mrs. Shoemaker is out for her jog. She's stopped by a man. Normal looking man. He's just in a hoodie. He's got his Nikes on. He waves her down, looking like he's in trouble.
Was he on the road?
He was off the path in the middle of the woods. So he was
Ugh.
standing in the trees, looking like he was in trouble. He flags her down. Miss Schumacher is an A student. She is a church goer. She's a good Samaritan, so she stops as well. And he waves her further into the woods. He leads her out there through the brush. There's no one else around. It is still dark outside. It's just the two of them further into the woods around this creek.
What's the conversation like at this point as he's just leading her into the woods? He's just like, hey, come here.
She's just
Keep coming.
following him. He looks like he's in trouble. Would you not help someone in trouble?
I don't think I'd go that far into the woods.
You would not help someone in need?
No.
Smart. Because the next thing that happens is that this man takes Mrs. Shoemaker by the throat and tosses her onto the ground. She's strangled.
He what?
He strangled her. So he threw her on the ground and strangled her. She was not found for several more days, even though she was right off of this path.
People were walking the path and they didn't find her.
Did not know they were walking past a dead body.
How was she found eventually?
A student found her.
What happened to the guy?
He got off scot-free for 30 years,
But they found him.
eventually. So, the legend goes that if you are walking across the bridge at the time of her murder, she will reach up and drag you into the creek as well.
Good thing I'm always too hungover.
Wait, we should go tomorrow morning.
Do it?